Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're arriving at our destination shortly.
Well. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of the All About Aviation show. Well, it's all about aviation channel, I guess. But sometimes we're not about aviation. Sometimes we're about other things as well, like I put in the description of the channel. So today, I'm actually off of work today, and I only have like maybe an hour or two to kind of mess around today. So I really thought about doing a flight, just not enough time. Really, I hopefully will be doing a flight tonight, CRJ 700. I don't know if it's going to be 2020 or 2024 yet. It's still not working properly in 24, so we're probably just going to use 2020. But that's coming up tonight from LAX to Aspen, Pitkin County. So we'll do a little Aspen action later tonight. But let's go ahead and yeah, man, I'm excited for this game. I mean, I played this game. A little bit of the first Hollow Knight game I played a while ago, and I've seen Silksong bouncing around, in Xbox and online, when I'm searching for games and searching for just seeing what's new and out there. And this game is pretty dope. I like this game. I don't know about Silksong. I haven't tried Silksong, but the first Hollow Knight game was pretty dope. Let's go ahead and give it a try. So we got a little info warriors. I'm not. Alex Jones don't scare me.
And the warrior whispers back, "I am the storm."
They don't scare me, Alex Jones. I know it scares YouTube a little bit because they canceled his ass.
We are the storm, and our enemies.
All right, so we have a new profile.
Our strength, our determination.
I'm actually gonna do number 2 because I have a profile already saved on my Xbox, but I don't know why I didn't pull over, so we're just going to do number 2.
Hails back to Athens,
that looks
to
good.
Rome, to Philadelphia, to Monticello. Our ancestors built the cities. They produced the art and architecture. They built the industry. Erica stands on the shoulders of thousands of years of warriors, of women who raised up families, raised up city, raised up industry, raised up civilization, who pulled us out of the caves.
They see your beauty, so frail and fine. They see your peace woven of faith and toil. They forget your heart bound in slumber and servitude, and that's about all I can read.
Over the forces of wickedness and evil.
Hey, it's not very hard on the GPU, man. I'm only at 11% right now. I'm not used to seeing my GPU at 11%. We're not going to skip this. Act 1. Make sure I don't have any filters on. Oh, I do have filters on. Let me turn the filter off. Hopefully it's not too loud. We'll see what happens. If it is, I'll fix it. Oh.
Friend.
Oh, maybe it's picking up from where I left off. Let me see here. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, we just didn't see the very beginning, like where they wheel her in. I wonder why we didn't see that. I wanted to watch that again. Oh, well, anyways, they wheel the Hornet in. They being other people, I don't know who the hell they are, but they wheel her in, and yeah, now we're here. Let me see what the... Alright, that's still a little loud. Okay, that seems to work. So we got minus 14. We'll say minus 14. 2 of minus 14 looks like. Nope, that's a little loud. All right, we'll do minus 15. We'll do minus 16. All right, that works. All right, let's give that a try. I'm gonna wait for something other than this dude. I don't want to hear this guy talk. I want to hear Alex Jones talk. All right. I guess we'll go this way first. Moss Grotto. All right, now we've unlocked this area. Let me just check the other way. I will be back hopefully tonight doing an actual flight. I just don't have time today to do it this afternoon. So we're gonna play a little Hollow Knight. Now, is this dude off of InfoWars yet? Oh, now it's got Trump talking. Yeah, I don't want to hear this guy talk. I want Alex Jones to be back on. Let's hear some conspiracy theories. A lot of times he's right about stuff, though. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people say he's a conspiracy theorist, but like he's right about a lot of shit. Shell shards. Very good. Can I hit those things? Ooh, I can. Does it do anything? Hello, little inchworm with spikes on your back. Looks like one of those boo ghosts or whatever those ghosts from Mario are. Gotta make sure volume doesn't get too loud. Let me drop it down to 17, minus 17. Okay. Should be okay. Take that, danger. You always gotta look at like corners and things like this. Just, you never know if something like that's gonna open up for you. I remember that from the first game. And really any game when you have exploration. Just gotta look everywhere. Well, hello. You look like you wanna play? I wanna show you my sword. Let me show you that. It's a needle, actually. Hornets, we can't carry swords, but we can carry needles. Alright, is this anything over here? Nope. Hey, I just met one of your friends. I like the noise they make. We don't have a map yet or anything, you know, we're just starting out, so we don't have anything yet, but we will get that those items. We will. Alex Jones back on yet? Oh yeah, he's back on. All right, let's put on Alex Jones.
All right, we're gonna go to break. The press conference with Caroline Levitt is ongoing live. I'm told it's very powerful. We're gonna cue it back to the start of questions when we come back from break.
Ooh, mossberry, whatever that does.
I'm stomach love, it's fine. I don't want to it's fine. All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no.
We are
Something's happening to me.
in a total war. And we're actually starting to have big victories. And you got all these armchair quarterbacks that just sit around and bitch all day and
They do.
make up a bunch of stuff and innuendo, and then even attack all the main patriot leaders that are battle hardened and been through hell.
Hang on 1
And it isn't
second.
about
Let me,
being able to
I gotta
take it.
move my mic for a second.
It's about the scumbaggery of all these Johnny-come-latelys that are just grifting and trying to jack into the liberty movement, and then sit
All
there
right, that's
like
better.
they're the people that have always been there fighting while they attack
Tell
all
him,
the
Alex
key
Jones.
people that are scarred and
Something shiny down
marred
there.
from the wars against the tyrants.
Well, rosary string.
That's
Those are
what's so
good.
crazy.
Those are like when you're in
People
Dark
understand, if
Souls.
we don't save civilization, if the
When you play
Trump
Dark
plan
Souls and you have one of those
doesn't go
soul
through,
vessels
if
where it
we're
like
not
holds a bunch of
successful,
souls at one time.
if the dollar
The rosary
dies,
beads is like the
which we were
main
positioned for,
currency in the game, like
and they have the
souls
Great
and things
Reset
like that.
design world collapse to bring us under the total control.
Yeah, and that's where we started. Very good.
How hellish things are going to be. Do you know how horrible things are going to be?
All right. Well, we did that way. Let's go the other way.
Real threats at every single
Since we don't have a map, we just gotta
and we have
backtrack a
real
little
people
bit.
in there doing their best to try to right the ship and save the country. So we need prayers out there.
Always on the fence about using the
President Trump
D-pad with this
for his
or
cabinet. And prayers for those of us like InfoWars,
actual controller.
and TPUSA and Tip of Spirit. And you have to realize your human agency that God gave you, your will, to carry out the destiny He's given you. That
No,
now
lost
is the
a subscriber.
time. Now is
Oh,
the
no.
maximum effort. Now is the heart of the war for the future of
I
humanity.
got a text message.
It is so incredible. It is such an amazing time to be alive.
Just check the level of everything real quick. Make
And
sure
they're getting ready to
everything's
come out and
okay.
expose the shots and the Tylenol and the pesticides that are all the studies together as a cocktail.
Hello, hello.
Boys have a blood-brain barrier power of a woman. That's why I'm almost 90% of the autism's in boys.
Hello.
And you're about to see that.
Hello, hello.
And we already knew it, but now it's about to be out in the open. Can you
Hello, hello.
imagine this a year ago? Can you imagine this 6 months ago? Could you imagine
Testing
all
1 2
the
testing.
incredible things we're seeing where the truth comes out and President Trump's handing good people the ball
Yeah, it sounds okay.
and the vaccine mandates killed in all
All right,
of it?
let me get
It
this
is
again
incredible, and I'm
and
thankful
that
to God
again, and we'll
every
get back to it.
single moment for it. We'll come back with the press conference, special guests, so much more today. I'm Alex Jones. Stay with me.
I don't care what
Alex Jones
color.
on X. Share the live feeds now.
Dude, whatever is the cheapest and the quickest to get here.
Look, when you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball, the
right.
Lady Gaga,
We
the
got
Justin
that.
Bieber,
I think this is where we just were. Yeah, this is where we just went to. I think there was another way we could have gone. Let me see here.
Pass the Cybersecurity Act, and the police state's good, and then your children are turning into mindless vassals who now they look up to.
All right, this is the way we just went.
Instead of looking
Let's
up to Thomas Jefferson, or looking up to Nikola Tesla, or looking up to Magellan. I mean,
It's
kids,
steel
he
colored.
circumnavigated
Here, just please.
with one ship
White, black,
the
blue,
entire planet.
red. I don't care what
He was
color it is.
killed by wild natives before they got back to Portugal. And when they got back, there was only like 11 people alive of the 200 and something crew, and the entire ship was rotting down to the waterline. That's destiny. That's will. That's striving. That's being a trailblazer, an explorer, going into space, mathematics, quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. It's all there. Life is fiery with its beauty, its incredible detail.
Today is the 1-year anniversary of the AlexandStore.com. Took 6 months to set it up, but
Okay,
we are launching.
there's something
Life
else
is
over here.
Fiery
Let's
with its
go
beauty.
to the
That's
left.
the saying I said many years ago. 1-year anniversary fundraiser sale, and we are doing really good in court. Big victories. You're gonna see a bunch of stuff in the news very, very soon. I'll just leave it at that, involving the DOJ and what they've done to us. I'll stop right there. In celebration of the AlexandStore.com officially becoming open for business for a year, we are launching the Life is Fire with Its Beauty 1-year anniversary fundraiser sale. For this week only, all shirts
So we have
and
to go
hats
this way.
are just $25. They cost like 15 a piece. They're such high quality. Instead of the regular 35. Plus, we're giving everyone a free
Go back up
$11
top.
to spend on the store this week only, with no code required.
Need to
On
keep
all
getting
orders above 75, just
up in the
get
air
$10.
more.
$11 comes off the price. And it doesn't stop there. All orders of Ultimate Burn are 50% off an amazing natural fat burning private label, the top seller. So it's already a top company. It totally works, certified. 50% off to celebrate the
They got traps on the floor too every once in a while. Okay, that's where we grab the ball from. Let's come over here.
The incredible fundraiser sale now for incredible discounts on all of our
Man, this one is tough as hell, man. I'm glad we don't have one like this around my house.
It's all based on the Crusades, which were a defense to over 100 Islamic attacks on Europe. If you don't go now, you won't be able to use the free $11 we're offering this week only.
I can reach that right now. Yeah, I can't reach that right now.
Life is Fire with Its Beauty 1-year anniversary fundraiser sale details. All hats and shirts site-wide are just $25 and $35.
I'm gonna turn the game down just a little bit
$11
more.
to use anywhere on the site. No code needed for all orders above $75. Get an additional 50% off on all
Second,
one-time
let's turn it
orders.
down just a
Ultimate
little bit,
Burn,
a little bit more.
and there's a bunch of other 50% off on methylene blue and so much more. Remember, every dollar you spend, NelsonStore.com is a round in the heart information-wise.
And let me turn down Rumble a little bit.
Order, Satanic Globalist Cabal, be the reason we will always be on the air while you still have a chance to save free speech, humanity itself. We've really gotten traction against the globalists.
Okay.
We're having major victories, but we've got to go over the top here.
Watch out for those spikes.
Federal court next week. We're deposing these people. The Justice Department last week. Major stuff you will see within days on the quick side, within a week on the long side. You want action, you want... It's happening. We can only stay in the fight because of you. So I salute you all. You are the spirit of 1776. You are the answer to the 1984 tyranny. You are the resistance. The answer to 1984 is 1776.
That's pointless to come up here.
I salute you all for your support, your word about your prayer, and I salute this crew, the best crew ever. They are so amazing. So keep them in the fight as well. Go now to theallowshowstore.com. Be the reason we always stay on the air.
Leading a frontal assault on the lies of
The New World Order.
It's
Alex Jones. Oh, I'm gonna die.
On corruption. It's Alex Jones coming to you live from the front lines of the info war.
Alright. But again, if we had a map, we would see where all our stuff is. Thankfully, we don't have any rosaries yet, so it's no big deal. Just sucks there's no elevator or anything like that. At least not yet. There will be.
8 years ago, President Trump is on record saying he didn't understand how government worked. He got totally conned. He got manipulated. And now he put in people that said when they were given the evidence of mass criminal activity by the Democrats, which we have in spades, they would prosecute. And so far they've had to remove a whole bunch of U.S. attorneys that even when the grand juries come back and say, yeah, we're ready to indict, they block it. Last week in Virginia, they removed the U.S. attorney.
Tis true.
So that's why the Democrats are so dangerous. It's why they're turning up the heat with violence. It's why they're calling for violence, is because they know big changes are in the works. And you saw Trump come out over the weekend.
Still, nothing's going to happen. Those guys will never get in trouble, regardless.
You've been given all the
Even though
evidence.
most of those
Why
guys
aren't you
deserve to be
indicting
thrown
these
out
people?
and put in jail.
Starting with Letitia James.
She's a big one, Letitia James.
So see,
Absolutely.
that's the difference, is they're actually trying to indict these people. And the corporate media, oh,
I need to find a bench to sit on. I can't believe those little things got me. That sucks.
Because it's happening.
That's so bougie.
But with that comes all of the intense danger. Because the deep state isn't going to sit there idly by. Because as soon as a Brennan or a Clapper or a Comey
There's my sack.
or Letitia James gets indicted, they never believe that would ever happen. They believe they're still in control of the Justice Department. As soon as they know that, like a house of cards, the sinking ship will go under the waves. And I told you 4 months
That's the
ago,
door I'm gonna
Trump
open up
is
later, I guess.
screaming at
No,
people
bitch,
at White
fuck
House
off.
meetings. You can pull up.
I hit the jump button.
Want it now, you've got the evidence. Tulsi Gabbard's released it. You get them. Congress has released it. It goes on and on. Congress is doing its job. The committees are doing its job. The Director of National Intelligence is doing their job. FBI Arctic Frost probe targeted nearly 100 GOP groups, including Charlie Kirk's TPUSA. As Charlie recently said, he was so happy when Trump won because they're trying to put him in prison with grand juries. No grand juries open on the Democrats when Trump was in. Hundreds open, trying to find something.
I don't
on
think I
me
can get that
and
until I
everybody
get the
else.
little silk shooter thing. Alright, let's see what they got
So
down
that's where we are
here.
here.
No bitch.
FBI's Trump probe, Arctic Frost, also investigated Charlie Kirk's TPUSA. Grassley reveals they wanted to go out. They were investigating everybody. An FBI investigation launched in the wake of the 2020 election, scrutinizing 100 Republican
shit.
and GOP aligned groups or people.
All right, let's go back up.
On a political party.
That sucks we don't collect the shards unless we actually touch them. It'd be nice if they have some sort of like vacuum thing that you can get.
Classified Bureau files revealed show. Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley of Iowa published the files related to the people, codenamed Arctic Frost, during a panel hearing. Some examples of the groups Christopher Wray sought, and he said he wasn't targeting testimony, to place under political investigation included Republican National Committee.
Okay, let's try this again.
Attorney General Association and Trump political groups, Grassley went on. So they declared war on us to outlaw us with no evidence. What they did is the crime.
There we go.
They're caught.
Oh my God, people stop texting me. Jesus Christ.
And who was first in the documents declassified this year? Alex Jones. Patient zero is
I'd love to go on like another cruise or something where like I can just turn my phone off. I went to the doctor today for a routine checkup, and I'm watching everybody in the waiting room while I'm waiting there. I wasn't watching people, like it wasn't creepy, but you know how you sit in a waiting room and you see other people and shit. Everybody's staring down at their phone, and I'm like, man, can you just put your phone down for just a minute? When you put it down for just a few minutes.
To prosecute foes. You mean the people that committed the attempted coups and the crimes and the persecution?
All right, there's got to be a bench or something coming up, because you know we're still in the very beginning of the game here.
Trump urges Justice Department to prosecute political opponents.
Oh no!
Let's translate that.
Oh, poor
Wall
little
Street
Hornet.
Journal or BBC.
I don't know. Maybe she's sick. Oh, poor Hornet.
Trump urges Justice Department to prosecute deep state caught red-handed in
Looks like an alien, like in the top left there, like the health bar. The ruined chapel.
Trump blasts Bondi.
Game looks pretty good.
On guilty as hell Schiff, Comey, James. So as I first reported 4 months ago,
I don't want to go in that room just yet. Let's take a look downstairs first.
Bondi, but all of the cowardly leadership of the Justice Department
Yes.
and FBI that refuse to do their job.
Must be a boss coming up if we got a bench.
Trump's postal through social, excoriating Bondi was no mistake. America needs a bulldog that will take on the global.
It's a pretty fun game, actually,
not an
so far.
establishment lapdog. America has reached its do or die moment.
No, the mouse mother.
Excoriating Bondi.
Oh no! Don't hurt me, bitch.
So that's why this has gotten so intense.
Don't hurt me, bitch. Not so bad, bitch.
And the more hardcore Trump gets, the more he gets support. Trump pulls off a massive turnaround of 10 points in just 4 days.
So it looks like one hit's about all I can get right now. Don't really want to try for more.
The most accurate on record. Joining us the last 30 minutes of the 4th hour today to talk about this rocket.
I'll play this game. Anything Dark Souls has taught me over the years and Bloodborne is, you know, just find the boss's rhythm, just run with it. Don't try to get too much from it. Because that extra hit, you might take a lot of damage.
And now, the Gateway Pundit got leaked, I wonder by
who?
who.
No, bitch! Oh, you son of a bitch.
The actual indictment forms and the prosecution
Got me.
plan of the Justice Department and Ed Martin's task force on Letitia James. Letitia James' indictment. Here's the prosecution memorandum for federal and state charges, particularly in Virginia, but they're hitting her in New York, you name it. They have her red.
Oh, look at that. She killed her own bug.
Listing a whole bunch of houses as primary residences. Listing things as single family
I didn't know she would do that.
homes that are
Pretty wild.
apartments. We have them. And so now, to put pressure on Bondi, people in the Justice Department have leaked that not
Come on,
just the
bitch.
U.S.
Let's
Attorney in
roll.
Virginia refused to go with the indictment because they can sit on it.
As long as we keep getting hits, we'll be able to keep on replenishing our health.
This is an information war. Did you see this 8 years ago? Did you see prosecution files? For
No, I did not,
you didn't even
Alex.
see grand juries. Now you're getting the files in live time. Trump's going to war, baby. And I predict, as I said 6 months ago, within 6 months, if Pam Bondi and Kash Patel don't have major indictments on the table, done, launched, delivered, they'll be removed.
I think so. They should.
Chief law enforcement officer,
They're not getting anybody. Yes, boy. First try.
It's supposed to be independent. Horse.
That boss was easy.
Shit.
Just be patient.
Obama and then Biden directed the Justice Department and coordinated it with illegal stuff they did. This is legal. So Trump needs to stop being worried about, like, oh, I don't know what's going on in the investigations. Meanwhile, you know, he sends a memo out to her and somebody publishes it and try to embarrass him. Don't be embarrassed of that. That's good. Do a national televised address. Say you want them all arrested. Announce you're purging
Poor little Hornet.
the leadership of the DOJ. And I don't get him in trouble. He didn't call for this.
Oh,
I said, what about this?
poor Hornet.
Don't you dare.
Screaming flag. What happened?
Let's not make Ed Martin the Attorney General. Let's make the Missouri.
Yeah, Pam Bondi is a bad Attorney General. I would have liked to have seen them put that dude from Texas.
Director, co-director. Let's make Ken Paxton the AG.
Exactly, Alec. That's the that guy I was just talking about. The guy from Texas. He'd be awesome.
This is what you do. The difference is Trump isn't even a year in. What, he's 7.5, 8 months in, and he ain't
See now,
wavering.
madame. My welcome to your land has not been kind. I had reason to be worried.
It's like Star Wars Episode 4.
Oh, you're not another
cheesy,
pilgrim
but I use it.
then.
Everybody knows it.
Scuttled out of
Death
darkness
Star
to
comes in
climb
out
the
of
great
hyperspace,
path and
but it's got to
bow
orbit the planet
at
above
his
the moon.
gilded peak.
So it comes in.
I am a
30
pilgrim, I am a
minutes to
hornet.
orbit. The gas
And I
giant to
arrive
shoot
in
the
your
moon.
land by no choice of my own.
Gavin.
Brought to your
And we got
kingdom
the
by
X-Wings
force.
launched out there.
Captured by
That's
strange
Trump and
bugs.
all of us are the X-Wings.
Clad in veils.
All of you and our families are the
Oh,
base
how
on Gavin.
curious. The bugs have
And the Death
descended
Star
down
is
at the
orbiting
summit
the
of our
planet at
land.
maximum
They veiled
velocity.
themselves in service
We got 3
to their
years
faith, or perhaps as slaves to something
Roll
greater.
them politically non-violently to Hades.
And I shall seek the citadel. The veiled
It's
bugs
an
would
AI
go
version
to
of
such
the
lengths
Battle
to bring me here. I intend to
Death
find
Star.
out why.
The Death Star destruction, like, put our people into
Oh,
this. That's
sis.
what this is.
Intimidating.
You know,
Yours
people
is
like,
no
oh, Jones,
pilgrim
you're so great. Oh,
spirit to
Charlie
you,
Kirk.
the
Oh,
bearing of a
Trump.
hunter.
Thanks for being out there fighting, and we're so glad.
Welcome then,
Dude,
fierce
you're in as much
traveler.
danger as we are.
To Fairloom.
They just got to get through us to get to
Holy
you.
yet
Yeah, we're in
haunted
the X-Wings,
land.
carrying the Death Star, 30
Before
minutes
you
ahead of it,
depart,
destroying all
permit
of
an
us.
old bug a brief warning. Best keep
We're
that
not
weapon
fighting these people because we
drawn.
hate them.
Our
No, we
kingdom
do.
is
We're
gripped
fighting
by a
because we love
curse. Its
those of
path
you
grows
back at
wild
home.
and dangerous.
At the
And though some
base,
still
that
attempt
they're
to
going
climb
to
the citadel at its
vaporize.
crest, none
As
return
soon
to
as they're
speak
clear
of
to
what
fire.
they see.
You think they were bad before? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Send through Fairloom to
So
reach the
here
citadel.
it is,
Okay.
Letitia James indictment. Here are the
I
prosecution
need to speak with her
memorandum
again?
for federal charges and state charges. Isn't it nice to have these? The prosecution memorandum.
All right, before we go that way, 'cause that looks like the way we need to go. Let me just look this way real quick.
That summarizes the facts, law, reasoning, support, recommending against bringing criminal charges. You know, I don't know who leaked this.
Okay,
But I don't
that's,
think it was
that
Ed
could be an
Martin.
elevator later, or this could be an
Trump.
elevator
I
later,
know.
maybe.
I wasn't told. I know. Trump gave this to
Or that.
Gateway Pundit.
All right, bye, nice.
Notice
You
what
know,
he said
you
on
look just
Saturday.
like the
Pam Bondi
lady
goes,
from
we got all the proof.
the
We got our
pilgrim
road, all
woman
these
from Dark
houses,
Souls
saying they're all
3.
primary
Remember
residences.
Dark Souls
We
3
got her
after you
saying
beat
they're
the
single-dwelling homes and their apartment
like the
complexes.
first boss you beat
She
the
indicted me for stuff I
the
didn't
dog,
do.
the frosted
Indict her.
dog,
God
and then
damn
the
it,
little
I just dropped my
gargoyles
water.
pick you up and then take you across the land and drop you off.
The point is,
And then you got to go find this
is that-
woman, and then she can raise your level of like dark magic or whatever.
You
Like
see,
when she gets
Trump
back
leaked
to
this.
home base,
Guaranteed.
looks like that.
and he should leak it. He's the one who's allowed to leak it. We elected him as the chief executive officer, the only person in America elected by everybody,
Right.
elected by the whole country. There's one office that happens in, because somebody's got to have the buck stopped with them.
Oh, bone bottom. Let's rest first. Can we
Feels
rest
like
first?
You've seen the indictments. You've seen the proof. Why aren't you doing this? Why'd your U.S. attorney not do it? Get your ass together.
Fellow pilgrim,
A
how are
prosecution
you?
memorandum
About to start your great journey to the holy citadel up top.
Summarizes the facts, law, and
I am a
reasoning
pilgrim,
supporting
sir, though. It seems we will be traveling a similar
criminal
path.
charges, but it recommends bringing
Not a pilgrim. Well, it makes no difference, I suppose. We all must walk the roads up and up. Through, most of us will follow along before we see the grand gates. You're wise, you'll stop here and rest for a while before heading out into that dangerous world.
Trump talks about in his letter.
Anything else we need to talk about? Nope.
Prosecution memorandum. United States versus Letitia James. Prepared for Eastern District of Virginia, where they just removed the U.S. Attorney. The U.S. Attorney's Office, Southern District of New York. For both.
Oh, you've come to hide
September
down
21st,
here
2025.
to enter a fearful world
just
out there. If
renamed it.
you
It's
keep
all
quiet, I don't mind you
Memorandum
joining
addresses
me.
potential federal, Commonwealth
You've
of
chosen
Virginia
a
and
curious
New York
place to rest,
state
ma'am. Oh, this is my
charges against
character.
Letitia James,
You've chosen a
Attorney
curious
General of
place
New
to
York,
rest, ma'am.
arising out
This
of
bit
an
of
alleged
bells and the
43
structure
year
around it
pattern of
is
mortgage
just a
related
station for
fraud
travel.
and false filings.
Oh, one
Investigative
long
reporting
abandoned.
of Joel Gilbert, as
I
well
heard
as
around the
Sam
camp they say these
provides
bells run
documentary evidence,
throughout the
as well as
lands, great
analysis
veins of
suggesting
them,
James
forged by our ancient king.
misrepresented the legal
And
status
some even
of
say bugs
properties,
used to travel
particularly
through
the
them in
5-unit
gilded
apartment
carriages,
building
no
and
less.
single dwelling homes. And it
Such a
just
fanciful
goes
travel would be a
on
sin
from
for
there.
us pilgrims.
Read
We
the
must
whole
walk,
thing. They have
climb, and
video, they have
crawl,
documents, they gave
using
it to the
only
Justice
our
Department. You know what's going on.
meager
You don't think I was
claws.
just up in DC a few weeks ago to play
claws.
Tiddlywinks either,
I
do
do
you?
speak English. Only thus can we prove our
Go read it. It goes
devotion.
on and on and on.
Okay, do we
Go
need to speak
read
with you
the
again?
proof with video links, all of it, all proven, open and shut. She says it's a single dwelling
No,
home.
this is nothing yet.
She says it's a primary residence. She's
Probably
got a whole
open
bunch
up later.
of primary residence. That's IRS fraud. That's mortgage fraud.
Yes,
And
sir,
then there's
Alex, you
fraud
tell
on
him.
top of it, saying it's a single family home when there's 5 people.
Oh, traveler destined for the citadel, yes. Well, before you embark, won't you stop and make a trade with an old pilgrim?
We got your ass.
Oh, he's old. Okay, I gotta be old then. I'd see your wares, madam, though I fear I may have nothing worthy to offer in return.
Because I'm gonna find something and throw
Oh,
Donald Trump's
worry
ass in
not.
prison.
Black fine goods to trade, we can find a barter still. In this devout land, we deal in the currency of faith.
It's a whole nother story.
Rosaries, those finely carved beads of prayer. You will only share some with me, I will trade you something fair. We don't have any yet. Alright, that's a shot. And speak.
She's a disgusting pig.
What is your building, sir? A sign of some kind. Aye, you're a shot bug, aren't you? A wish war is past this old camp had one. As a resident fixer, I've taken it upon myself to sort it out.
So I don't need to sit
What
there
a
and feel
proper
sorry
thing
for
about
Trump.
Farloom wish
I've literally
walls.
been chewed on
Wish
by this
walls.
witch.
Useful too. So many prayers left unanswered gives them a place to go. Alright.
By the very same people. I know all about it because I've had them
Go straight for now.
the teeth and the balls and the guts.
Did Alex just say he's hit him in the balls? What did Alex just say?
And if there is a God, and there is, these people need to be indicted. And unlike with Trump, we got so much proof, we will send her fat, disgusting,
Oh, hear me pray, please hear me sing. My path's ahead, but there's nothing to thing. I can't squeeze past, oh gate of bones, so please wake up and help.
I am not gonna lay out to these people.
Benny Frank.
But you got all
Why
these
do you
other
sing
people in the
Little Wonders?
FBI and the
Pony
DOJ
Gate
that go,
seems like a
"Oh, Trump will
pro
be gone
audience."
soon. They'll get in, they'll come after
Yeah,
us.
but of
Let's
course
have
I
dinner
sing.
with the
I'm
opposition
Shema,
and make
pilgrim,
deals,
just
they'll
like
be nice
you.
to us later.
I hear the
This
call
is-
of the
this is
great
type of
citadel, just like
scum
every
we
other
have.
devout soul.
We're under attack. They're coming for
Look
our
here,
children's
as soon as our
generals.
sacred journey
They're
begins, we
literally
are
starting World War
tested.
III. They're
This huge
destroying
gate
the
stands
country.
between
They're-
us.
They're running
The way
around
forward.
violating
Our
everything.
holy
And
prayer
we're
song will
supposed to
open the
be
way in this
cowardly
kingdom.
and go
Even
kiss their
mighty
asses
born is
and take
moved by
money from
music.
them and sell out to them. And
Join
they've
your
come to
voice
me
with mine,
years
Red
ago,
Maiden.
over and over again.
You and me
Oh,
and
you
my
want 20
lucky
million?
time
Oh,
will
you
sing
want
together
50
until the
million?
great
Oh,
gate
God, We'll give
opens.
you anything. Just join us. And my answer is Tony Montana.
Sounds like something a little 2-year-old would sing.
No.
Alright,
You
let's
think I'm a worm like you?
try to get that door open.
Think I'm gonna molest kids?
Oh, no.
Think I'm gonna be part of your
Take that, evil
transgenderism?
villain,
You think
and
I'm
that.
gonna be part of breaking up families? Think I'm gonna be part of shipping fentanyl in? Think I'm gonna be part of screwing them? Listen, no women, no kids. In a war all day long, I'll fight other men on the other side in a war. But when you lose your instincts and you crap all over
Hello,
your own
evil
country,
villain.
and you engage
Well,
in
meet my
targeting
needle.
children,
Yeah,
and you engage
yeah.
in the destruction of the currency and the very nation because it gives you power because you're a piece of crap. And you persecute Bolsonaro, and you persecute Trump, and you persecute all these other leaders.
All right, there's the door we were
And
just
you
at.
think you can run on forever because we're all a bunch of cowards like you. At a certain point, you run into a brick wall
Ross, a
of
dead
people
end.
that are done bending over and done kissing your ass and done being your slave. That's why I see these Black Lives Matter funded by Soros, the Democrats, these black leaders. That's not black people. They're paid. Kill the white people. They're the problem. We're not slaves. Destroy America. America ain't perfect, baby. But who do you think's running that? They want the due process and the basic protections we got gone.
Sucks you gotta, like,
Once
scrounge
America's
around and
gone,
get
folks,
shards like that.
If you think you've been getting screwed,
Uh-oh.
if you think you've had
Oh
problems,
no, you like to
if you
run.
think the world
I just
ain't
beat a
been
guy just
fair,
like you.
Baby, you ain't got no idea where you're gonna be when the defense shield's full.
4 hits. 5, 6 hits, so.
Just like a cheesy Star Trek analogy, the shields are low, the shields are failing. They're going
Hello,
down.
little
They're going
spider
down.
with
And
bone
Trump is in
helmet.
there desperately swinging
Come here,
for the
little
fences,
spider with
doing
bone
everything he
helmet.
can to prop this son of a bitch down because all of his earnings and his wealth and his family is based on us being secure. He's a hospitality guy. If we go into the Great Reset, and there's none of that,
Whoa.
this dystopia,
I don't
he's
like you.
why would
I don't
we
like
wanna
you.
have
I don't
this
like
war?
you.
Why do we want to release bioweapons? Why do we
I don't
want
like your
famine?
kind of
Why do
bug.
we want people poor? Because it makes these rich people feel more powerful. Because they're jackasses.
Oh no. Whoa, bitch.
Let me tell you what's really going on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Trillions of dollars stolen under by
I understand what's going on now.
Not just through USA or the Department of Energy or the EPA, all of it. So much control. And
Hello.
only about
Would you like to play with me?
7%, depending on the study you look at. This is 7%. 93%.
You can't get
stolen
bitch.
money went to Democrats.
Now you can.
But you got key Republicans that play ball. And there's other Republicans, once they get in, they act like
There's 6
patriots.
hits last
Then
time.
they
Let's see
go
if it's
meet
still
lawyers
6
and
hits.
law firms come around and they go, well, if you're nice
That's
to me,
3.
I'll kind of forget about this 20 billion you stole here, 10 million there, 5 million
Fearless
there.
enemy. And that,
And all of a
number
sudden, your wife or
5.
husband gets a higher
Let's see if
job
6
for
is
$3
the
million
trick
a
still.
year, and all of a sudden you get all
Ew,
these
6
special
is
deals,
definitely
and all
the
of a sudden
trick.
people are giving you a
Goodbye,
private
little
jet.
spider.
And that's what's happening. They're not just selling us out because they're scared of the Democrats getting back in. They are getting
pretty cool so
signed
far.
up for the stolen money. Hey guys, did you know we're at the end of the road? Yeah, maybe you were corrupt 30, 40 years ago and stole. That's
It's all
illegal.
rosaries behind me.
Things
I'll
like
get them in a
collapsing,
moment.
You can get away with it. You can't get
Let's
away
let our little
with
friend know
stealing
we opened the
everything.
door.
Because
Oh,
if you
your song
continue,
worked.
It's all gonna collapse.
Oh, did you see that, Red
And then
Maiden?
you won't have
The
anywhere
great
to
gate
spend
heard my
all your
song in it.
stolen money.
Infinite
What do you think
ancient
Elon Musk
kindness, it has
still
opened the
is,
way
or Trump
forward
still
for
is?
us.
But the point is, all
Gate,
these
gate,
other
nicest gate I've met.
people run
Gate,
over to
gate,
Trump
gate.
and money.
Greatest
Oh,
America
yeah,
yet.
actually, they say like everything's gonna collapse. Our money won't be worth anything. This didn't work out the way we thought it would. Yeah.
Hello,
You think
Rosary.
AI and a police state's gonna protect you from 9
Get back
billion
here, get
people
back here, get back
starving to
here.
death? They'll make army ants chewing the forest clean and the Amazon rain jungle look like a cakewalk.
That's
You
it for
think World War
rosaries.
Z scary? The
I don't
real
see a
world
bench
gonna
here.
collapse
How do
and
I get a
make
bench
World War
here?
Z look like heaven.
Oh, bench that way. That's interesting that it rolled all the way that way. Wow.
Poison people to get control of the population because it's so dangerous, which it is. You empower the population. You export them to space.
Oh, the
You
rosaries
create
went
hardcore
away.
competition.
Shit.
You don't then dumb everybody down.
If you
thinking
flip
you'll
screens,
all be dumbed
then
down.
damn it.
Now notice our kids
Oh,
are
well.
even dumber. We tried to keep them off all this. Yeah, because we're all interconnected in a group collective.
Insert
A group consciousness,
rosaries.
Dumbasses. You dumb down billions.
Gotta
of
pay
people
for a bench.
and
Look at
create
that.
brainwashed zombies that are spewing off 6 cents electrochemical transmissions that is dragging the entire group consciousness
Oh,
down.
rest is
You
over. Back to
idiots.
work.
You believe Satan. You thought you could screw other people and not get screwed yourself. Don't
You're
you
blessed
understand
to walk
karma?
the
Reap what you
foundations
sow,
are
you
fallen.
fools.
Humble yourself before
Only
the shells of
now
those
do
who
you
gave their
understand that
lives to
you
the
can't
old
do
kingdom.
things like that.
Wait.
It's called blowback. So a bunch of good
Got it.
people that woke up, that's what happens in a thing like this. For every opposite, for every action.
How
equal
many,
opposite action.
the marrow?
There's also a lot of pragmatists that go, this isn't working.
Sounds like I'm like traveling around somebody's body.
Now you got all the politicians saying we need Jesus.
Its seeds
we
are
gotta exercise
toxic,
the
sweet
demons,
fruit that grows moist.
You know why? Because they actually are scared, and they
Great
should
Citadel.
be.
Okay.
They should be. They should be real scared. You know, this thing all goes south.
Just like Dark Souls, I try to get everything that I can.
And I would have done the best job I could to stop it. The very
Never
best
know.
job I could.
Something pops up.
But when it's all burning, if we fail, I'm gonna just sit back and realize in all my pain, at least all of you are getting it deserved it. That'll be God's justice. But we got a chance to stop it. So
Yeah,
have
I
to do
don't
my
think
best.
we're going much farther that way.
But I win either way. Because I chose God, and I chose the right path, and I chose to fight evil, and I chose not to screw other people over. But if we fail,
Gotta leave
that's part of
pretty
God's
soon, I
plan,
think.
And you are in the worst position.
Oh, you're a new bug. What do you do?
And you won't have the Venera civilization to protect you anymore, and you're the weakest people they are.
You're just a slow, fat bug. You're like me.
And you will be destroyed. So prepare yourselves. Big guest coming up. Stay with us. I know the show.
Yeah, let's continue to go up. Oh shit!
Oh, here it is. Bovine colostrum plus. This is what
All
I
right,
was
let's not get hit again.
This is the only thing that works on a monstrous stomach like mine.
You fuck.
If it works for me, it will work for you.
That was just me being lazy. I should have done better than that. Oh. A native of these fierce lowlands approaches. Have no fear, my friend. We fleas are humble travelers. Well met, sir. Though, like you, I am not of these lands. I am merely journeying through. Why is InfoWars so fucking loud? Oh, kindred spirit, it's good luck for wanderers to meet on a near path and not that we've met. Know that I am the Master Mushka, leader of this caravan. Our own journey has barely begun, but you are most welcome to Tari Hirawaro, stranger. Their ways are dark and winding. Good bugs must stay close together. Dochna, I say welcome to the caravan, stranger. A very funny, very strange flea, isn't it? No fur at all and your wings fall off. It's just of course, us fleas famous for giving jokes. Let's rest. What do you have to say? No, stranger, you're looking a little tired. Is it unhealthy? You can rest here with us if you wish. It's nice and dark, and warmth from below brings good health. Still, you should make care not to stay much long. You are not a flea after all. No shit. Okay, let's roll. You are the resistance. Alright, there's a door there we can't get to yet. Whoa! Alright. No, bitch! Oh, you son of a bitch. Probably go back and rest before we continue our climb. Yeah, let's reset our health real quick. And our save position. Okay, very good. Alright. Miles. Oh shit.
We're down to hour number 3 with huge news on a whole bunch of fronts. Lieutenant Tom Runn's coming up, but I'm going to hit this right now.
What's the huge news, Alex?
I just explained that the Democrats started this war on freedom, ran their coups, run their crossfire hurricane,
Of course.
their Arctic frost, their persecution.
Of course they started it.
Hundreds hundreds of conservative groups
Been planned
for
for
destruction,
years.
for imprisonment, not just deplatforming.
You've been talking about this for years, Alex.
And now, the demon on 2 feet. Dim Rep Hakeem Jeffries pledges to weaponize DOJ against Trump associates if Democrats regain power. They were public about that. We're not weaponizing, they weaponized. They committed the crimes. We have the duty to do it.
All right, so we got to get that lever to open that up.
That's why Trump is saying to Bondi, you've been given all the proof. You've been shown everything. It's been given to you by Tulsi Gabbard. It's been given to you on the mortgage fraud. All of
That's
it.
interesting. That just goes and
US
comes back.
attorneys are having to resign because they are cowards because they know if Hakeem Jeffries ever gets into power, they'll all be thrown in prison. So they're cowards. Good, get rid of the cowards. Hakeem Jeffries wants a war. Hillary Clinton wants a war. We're not going to give them
No, bitch. Oh, that was me just being greedy.
or shooting up, a wedding yesterday and screaming free Palestine.
See, the thing that sucks about not having a map is that now I got to try to remember where I went to get my stuffs. Shouldn't be too hard. That was me being greedy.
They're calling for violence. They're celebrating the violence. They're calling
This
for
game's not too
more
bad. You
of
just
the
got to take your
violence.
time.
Like Patrick Henry said, listen, I don't want a war, but it's already begun. But we don't do it going out and shooting people like they do.
That's true. You saw what happened after Charlie Kirk. There was no violence.
Prosecutors at the local level taking action. Our state attorney generals. Our federal attorney generals.
There was no violence. There was no,
Bondi's been up to
you
all
know,
sorts of
shootings.
She's very close to being removed. I closed that 4 months ago. Now Trump exposed her for the weekend. Get ready. But here is Representative Jeffries pledges to weaponize DOJ against Trump.
He makes me sick, Hakeem Jeffries. How people can vote for somebody like, well, most of the time I don't think anybody voted for these guys. Most of the time I think they just got implanted there by somebody.
As people
Chart, pen, and equip
with the Trump
tools.
administration,
All right.
doing the bidding of the Trump administration,
The
or
bidding of the
engaging
Trump
in
administration.
pay-to-play schemes of the Trump administration. The statute of
What
limitations
about
is 5
Hunter Biden
years.
signing
Donald Trump and
Joe
his
Biden's
toxic
name to
administration
everything?
will be long gone, but there will still be accountability to be had. And that process, of course,
Fuck
begins
you.
now, but it will not be complete until perhaps there is an
Come back here, little fat bee. Come here.
Department of Justice, certainly an independent House of Representatives in Democratic hands. The Department of Justice is one of the great institutions in law enforcement in the history of this country. And Donald Trump and these extremists have been destroying
Extremists.
its integrity.
So they just threatened everybody. They've been using it since the start of the country. They're the original party.
Yep, that is true. All right, so this is where we came up from before, I think.
Now that Trump is trying to get limited
All right,
control.
well, I don't know, actually. Let me check that out real quick. I think we've been this way already.
You working with them, I'm gonna get your ass. Hey, why do we care, boss, about one ant standing up? Remember Buzz Lightyear?
I think we've been here already.
Because if you let one
Let's continue
ant stand
forward. Let's
up, they
continue
will
up.
all stand up. And those little puny ants outnumber us 1,000s to 1. That's why we're going back. To let that little ant know we're the boss. They're the bullies. They're the trash. They're the scum. And Trump understands that. This is do or die.
That's where we just were. All right, come back here, buddy. No, come back here. I love InfoWars commercials. Ah, we should have made that jump. No, bitch! Get away from me! Hit, burn, burn. I get some supplies from InfoWars every once in a while. I used to take some supplements from there, but it's been a while since I bought any supplements there. Alright, this looks like a decent way to go.
We are on the march. The Empire is
Sweet.
on the run. Live from Austin, Texas. Broadcasting worldwide. It's
I had a
Alex
cousin that lives in Austin.
There was that man that stood up to me.
Yeah, but we can forget about him.
Yeah, it was just one ant. One ant.
Never been to Austin before. Been to Dallas quite a few times. I hear somebody singing somewhere.
Let's pretend this grain is a puny little ant. Did that hurt? How about this one? How about this?
Oscar, edge is soft and sense is keen. My land, as the warriors greet each other. Though you are a child barely hatched, you are also a warrior. Your stance, your weapon, your movements all proclaim a soul. You have keen sight for my skill bug, but my childhood has long since passed. What happened here? I see signs of battle all around. Strange pilgrims in the camp below. Docile enough, but up here they seem to have lost their senses. Cry out to the darkness and attack their fellow travelers.
Anybody else want to stay?
Vanish! Keep your weapon drawn and your bearings true. Your head is winding, and to lose one's way invites only death. I'm a navigator amongst my... I think I have enough beads in my rosary.
Threaten me with prison if they get back in power. I already knew it. It's why I fight you, buddy.
Oh, I forgot to,
And Trump realizes that.
Okay, so let's see here.
Years ago, he's paralyzed by cowards in the Justice Department.
Nice.
He's got some good operators, but they're just being blocked.
I need not.
U.S. attorney for
I'm short of 100.
But
Yeah.
he's still got 3+ years, and he's moving quicker now. That's
Who are
why
you
they're
calling for?
saying
Shafra, your voice echoes through the
prosecute us for all
caverns.
the crimes we've committed.
I came deeper into Fatlum in search of my mentor,
In charge.
the greatest of my tribe. I could not keep pace though, and her trail too cold. It's always a woman. Every creature in this fucking game is a girl.
Threaten you, America?
She would have traveled. I'm transitioning to a guy. That's what my voice sounds like this. So she will be traveling much farther by now. But if I keep moving and stay vigilant, I will reunite with her. That is my male voice sound.
Take care of families. We're gonna run for office. We're gonna support good
All
people.
right, so I can get. This comes in handy, but let's buy 2 maps right now.
And he looks so scared, his little satanic eyes. Let's play that clip. Democrat leader Jeffries, leader in the House, pledges to weaponize DOJ against
Let's
Trump's
buy
associates
Mossland
Democratic
Map,
power,
'cause that's up
claiming
here next,
he
probably.
weaponized it. No, he had no. You
Next
did.
thing I want to get is
We're sure wishing
Compass and
he
the
would
Quill.
just get control of it and do their duty, and he's trying, going after AG
Excellent.
Bondi, who I gotta say is definitely just somebody trying to make money, somebody trying to buy time, somebody trying to play both sides of the fence. I mean, look at that guy.
There's a bench right there.
So, we had a problem. She covers up her big pharma. She gets fluoride banned. She blocks it. Now they've got
Oh, you can get beads from killing things?
Charlie Kirk Act.
See?
We're going to be getting into that is the Smith-Mundt 2.0 for domestic propaganda and censorship. Just last
Very
week,
interesting.
plus hate speech.
I didn't know there was bad guys that you could get that kind of stuff from. Ooh, look, goodbye, little butterfly. Those have to mean something somewhere.
I want to play Team Jeffries one more time in case you miss it. Here it is.
To understand, as people
Ooh, hello,
who are
rosaries.
flirting with the Trump administration or doing the bidding of the Trump administration or engaging in the pay-to-play schemes of the Trump administration, the statute of limitations is 5 years. Donald Trump and this toxic administration will be long gone, but there will still be accountability to.
It's amazing, you know, the only reason they can get away with saying this stuff is because they can't get held liable while they're in Congress. Like, they couldn't go on, they couldn't slander this kind of shit, like, on the news. Oh, hello.
The Department of Justice is one of the great institutions in law enforcement in the history of this country. And Donald Trump and these extremists have been destroying.
Extremists? Oh my God, really? I haven't heard Hakeem say that before. Or at least recently. We're not extremists. Well, actually, I'm not even a huge Donald Trump fan. I just think he's a better alternative than Biden. At least he's, Hey, yeah, I'm more a libertarian than anything else.
As soon as the indictment indictments start not as political.
Oh, I can equip tools. That's right. All right, equip tools. Okay. So trinket allows one to collect more shells. That's cool. Put that in.
And Trump knows that.
Burn bottom tomorrow.
What the hell's your problem? We have all the proof of the.
I don't think we can equip anything else. We have 55 rosaries. I think that's enough to get us something else. Let's double check.
Stand with you.
Yes.
But that's why the globalists are so scared. Because we're in a different ball game now than 8 years
Get a
ago.
quill.
And they know.
Let's see where you can add any new areas. Okay, I like that. Let's get
Charlie Kirk Act. Using is not even, you know, cold body a week and a half ago to come out with this.
That's cool. Now I can write on the map as I go.
You'll explain.
I don't know if I need to go and activate it. Let's see here. Do I need to add this?
See, you're right. It's really bad. And again, it's Pam Bondi. So I've been restrained.
Oh no, mapping quill. Okay.
And trying to be respectful of Trump, but now that I know, already 4 months ago, we began screaming at her. That now that he's getting ready, that now is the time to non-violently, politically knives out on her. Because you saw her push her anti-free speech.
Oh, I need. I don't know. Can I?
That got slapped out for 5 hours. So you're in the driver's seat in the
Alright,
exercise.
that's what I thought.
The white pill Q people saying, don't ask questions. It's 70 trillion shit chest. You don't know.
Alright, we need to get something else to eat that web up.
You sit there and believe crap online. And the black pill folks that think it's all traitors and nobody's real.
Ew, what
you're
the
even
fuck?
more wrong than the Q people. So, maximum engagement. We need to be victory pilled, truth pilled, maximum engagement pilled.
Alright, so those guys, you just have to keep charging at them.
Big picture, Kirk.
Don't let them spit on you.
A 30-06 bullet didn't go through his neck. I get it at an angle. It could go down some, but very rare.
Oh man, it's so close.
And then it bounced back up in the neck.
I think that's a little too.
There's that. I mean, this and it's healthy. People don't
Yeah,
buy
we
anything.
can't go there yet. Doesn't look there's anything there to really get anyways.
Everything's bullcrap. I mean, this is a real crisis we're in, Tom Rance.
Yes, it is, Alex. And I mean, I want to back you up on everything you're saying about Bondi. I mean, listen, Pfizer Pam Bondi works for Pfizer. She's the AG.
You wanted to do this 7 months ago. I said you can do it. I said, Tom, I think let's give it a few months and double check. And since then, after you've been 100% right. You smelled her out day one.
Well, listen, Bonnie and Wild both. I mean, listen, we know where this is coming from. We know what's going on.
Up there.
You know,
that's why we had a bad guy there guarding that.
I couldn't tell you, and so it certainly.
It is a pretty fun game to play. And Hollow Knight was pretty cool. This is pretty cool too.
I have about 1,000 pages of evidence that I have not made public and don't intend.
Look at that.
On some
See what
of the
that
various things that have happened.
Allegations. They don't understand attorney-client privilege. You're given this stuff by whistleblowers. You by law, you can lose your license or put in jail.
Well, not only that. Remember, if a whistleblower comes to me with something and say, listen,
I'm not really sure where we're at because we don't have the map in the compass yet.
Of course you can. What can you do with this? Well, what I do is I have to look at this stuff. I have to look at their data. I have to look at these different things, and I have to say, listen, if I put this out, there's no way for me to protect your identity. So do you want me to share it? And then I have to honor and respect them or I won't get another whistleblower. So a lot of the data that I get, I can't necessarily share because if a whistleblower is exposed and they lose their job or sometimes their lives.
And then listeners go, oh, yeah,
look at
sources,
that.
give them to us. The minute you blow a source, it's over, dumbasses.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, you can check
Where are we going, elevator?
And see how many times I've been wrong. So you
No, you said 3 years ago you had whistleblowers, they were doing mRNA for pigs. Now it's all confirmed.
It's been a long time since I played a game like this.
I don't
Like a Metroidvania kind of game as they call it.
So, you know, listen, we knew a while back.
Oh, look at
there
that.
were allegations of money misappropriated.
Sweet.
Things, people being interfered with, purposely people being appointed to positions to undermine Trump. You know, there are boxes in the hen house. There's no question about that. I posted
This is in the hen house.
this weekend about Bondi. Listen, it's time for her to go, Alex. It's time for her to go. Any competent attorney at this point should have a number of RICO cases filed.
Absolutely.
If they don't get this moving, if the Republicans lose the midterms, that's over. Trump will be impeached. The country's going to go to hell. We're going to be in serious trouble.
That's very true.
We have 1 year.
We have 1 year. And we have less than that because anything we do is going to get challenged. So we've got to be moving now. And
Yeah, they should have already had cases out there against all these people.
And who worked for Pfizer,
I'm not going to say their names, but if you follow the news and InfoWars or Real America's Voice, or if you get your news from other places other than CNN and MSNBC only. Oh no!
I think Trump fired up. I think he posted this.
Oh wow!
And then I think one of the cleanup crews came in to try to make it look like he wasn't so mad.
Back your beads. You see, the beads, they go everywhere.
I'm hoping it was, because right now what's occurring is garbage. Now my concern is that the same thing will happen that happened with the Diddy case, where they just threw the case. Because remember, Bondi let Comey's daughter run that case, and they threw that case. I mean, that was was the most terribly managed case I've ever seen. So
yeah, that case was terrible.
One of the problems we have, Alex, is everybody thinks
guilty as hell, and like nothing's done.
He's not an idiot. He's a genius. But then you got another group of people that think that he's Jesus Christ, and he's not a Jesus Christ either. He's a human being. You can only be in so many states.
Are we about done playing this game, Silksong?
You have to trust certain advisors and certain people to get their jobs
Nothing
done.
that way, nothing that way.
Not doing it. She's not done it.
Well, that's like when they got Daddy Kennedy when he went on vacation. They authorized mRNA, and then he came and fired the lady, and they went, "Oh, you said she was great." Yeah, because she lied to him. The point is, they lie to your face. It's good they're firing people.
Well, they need to be firing people. They need to be firing a lot of them. You know, listen, during the first go around, people said, well, Trump fired everybody too fast. Well, during this time, he's not firing anybody faster. And like I said, the DOJ, the Attorney General of the United States, is probably the most important position in this administration, along with
and she's weak as hell.
The DOJ could do more to fix this. And the thing is there's only two ways to deal with the swamp. One is through legislation, but Congress is the swamp, so that's not going to happen. The other is through the Department of
here's
Justice.
kind of where we left off.
You know what? Hakeem Jeffries is talking a big game, but that piece of crap, I got to tell you, if I were there, he would have. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be talking that way. Let's just put it that way. These guys,
right in the beginning. Oh my God, you gotta be fucking me.
Listen, I got a buddy of mine who's done a bunch of investigative work.
Well, at least we have an elevator once we get over there.
Mark Fincham and Seth Keshel and the whole crew down in Arizona, they've been doing a lot of work, a lot of great work, and they found over and over.
Nice how you don't take fall damage though.
Democrats funneled money through essentially real estate fraud to fund all this Democrat stuff.
Well, they also admit billions of foreign credit card donations are totally illegal.
God, I can't believe we have to go back all the way through here.
Why are there no RICO cases? Why is there no investigation? Why aren't these people in jail? It doesn't take that long. The Department of Justice has endless numbers of lawyers and endless amounts of budget.
Yeah, if they really wanted these people to get in trouble, they would have already had. They're being pussies about it.
I can do 5 minutes of homework and produce enough evidence to warrant an investigation of George Soros, but the Department of Justice can't seem to figure out who's behind all the riots and the chaos. I mean, I don't understand that. How is it that Bill Gates can be, they can sniff out what Bill Gates is doing in a third world country, but we can't figure out what he's doing here, and he gets an invite to the White House.
Very true.
How is it that this is happening? It's happening because of willful blindness and political triangulation. It's happening because there are foxes in that house. It's happening because we have a bunch of snakes around.
Happening because it's being allowed to.
They're whispering sweet nothings in his ears, and then going out and doing the exact opposite of what they're saying. Just like
I have to get back to the boss room again, I think.
Pfizer showed me all this documents. Well, of course they did. What do you think? They're telling you the truth. How many times has Pfizer been,
Now he came out 2 weeks ago and said, "Oh, Kennedy found out they hid the documents. Looks like I might have been lied to." What's the latest on that from your inside baseball?
Well, I mean, just
still can't get that thing yet.
I will tell you that I was told, and this is the first time that I've heard this from someone that is credible enough that I believe them. I was told that there is a plan. I can't say
here's the
anything more
boss
than
room, I
that.
believe. And then here's the chapel. All right, let's save.
I don't know all the details myself. And it was confirmed by another person who separately posted something and mentioned it to me.
All right, I think this was the boss room. Yeah, this is the boss room.
I can't share what I think I know.
We're closer to getting back to where we go.
It's secondhand. But I'm hearing that Trump is kind of waking up to some of this. Now, how far that goes, I don't know.
Waking up to some of it. He should have been awoke.
He's
Long time ago.
He gave him 6 months. I mean, look at Letitia James. They just released basically the indictment plan of the Justice Department in Virginia. That was leaked because Trump's pissed.
There we go. Hello, elevator. Thank you very much. All right, now we're back.
But that only makes the left that much more dangerous. But I can tell you from all my
I'd like to do one more boss if I could,
it's not
but
just Ed Martin, folks. It's like, hey, be sure when you talk about this stuff on air, they're saying it's me, and it's not. He's dealing with my stuff and me and Arctic Frost and Crossfire Hurricane. That's why I'm talking to Ed Martin. And his weaponization test.
okay. So here's where we just were.
They're absolutely clear that they have total proof. They have the grand juries ready to indict, just like we saw in Virginia.
Yeah, I don't think I can go this way yet.
And it's being blocked by the U.S. attorney. So that's why Trump's pissed. They have the indictments. Some of the grand juries have been open 8 weeks. Most of them 5.
Awesome.
That's why they're getting blocked. They're getting blocked, Tom.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, here's where the bug spits, I think.
Exactly what you and I talked about.
Yep.
There are bad guys that are doing this. Trump's got to clean out his staff, his close staff. He's got to start getting. You know
You know
who I
what?
wish
Let
he'd
me,
bring in?
I think I can go this way and get back to,
Talk to the general about it, but I wish he'd
the lady
bring
who's
one
selling
with
shit.
him. He needs to have it. And I said this before, and I think I said this talking to you. The only way Trump can get through this is he's got to bring in a group of people that are so untouchable, and they don't care what they have to lose. They're just in it to free our country.
There we go. Wrong song.
Talking to Flynn. He is talking to this is where this is coming from. So, yeah.
Imagina fora.
Flynn is listen, you know, it's funny. I hear these
need
people talk online.
the compass.
This, Flynn, that. I've known Mike Flynn for quite a few years, and I'll tell you what, I told the general this a couple of years ago, and I don't mind sharing it.
I got exactly 60 home when traveling.
With all that's going on, you just it's almost impossible to
This
distinguish
is
which
to
people
mark
are
safe
good, which
places
people
of
are bad.
I use these to mark places of
You know what?
importance. These markers I have
I've never
modeled
known you to lie
after.
to me.
I don't care
I've
about
never
that.
known you to do anything
Do
other
this
than
for
what
60.
you believe to be right for this country. So you got my loyalty and support. And
Damn, we almost got everything from her. That's pretty good. Got any more rosaries?
They attack from a fake right-wing perspective to attack
Oh.
all the real patriots.
All right, but let's go to a bench and
Trump
cook
is.
that.
It's pure crap. We all know it.
Well, they've been trying to undermine you forever, but I mean, hey, you were the original truth teller, right? I mean, Alex, I don't think I've ever told you this story.
No, so I can use one or
during
the
COVID,
other.
Go back to 2020.
Like,
and
well, I
this
don't even
goes
know
to
what shells are
actually
used for
your
yet. So
clip
right
with
now
the
we'll
ants.
just
You know,
compass, and now there we go. Benches.
Somebody, and I'm like,
Also,
I'm going to sue all these guys. I'm going to fight all this because I'm not going to be locked down. I was the ant, right? I was one of the ants. And
okay, so
you know,
we're in
when
this
I
middle
looked at
level
this,
here.
I was thinking to myself, how did I get anywhere? Well, to get anywhere, I had to wake people up to what was going on with COVID. So I started on that. And you know, over the time, as we started to gain ground and we started to get the word out, and as we started to do things, one of the big things that I did was I looked at you and your work, and you know, because you were the
Has to
original
open up somehow,
conspiracy
I would
theorist,
think.
except
There's
for
a
it
bug
wasn't
down there.
theory, it was just conspiracy. And so I actually have in my notes, I've never told you this, I got it on some yellow legal pads, because I keep a lot of notes that way. I got in my notes that we have to go from conspiracy theory to Alex Jones was right. Because we had to show that guys like you weren't talking out your rear just because nobody wanted it to be mainstream, just because nobody wanted it to be known, doesn't mean it wasn't real. You had evidence, you were right. And what I've found over the years is I've become more and more Alex Jones because I found that most of these things that seem too crazy to believe are actually real. There's real evidence.
Little
You just
bug.
have to be willing to look
So
at that.
sorry.
I want to get into something really bad.
Okay, that's where the rosaries were at.
Cut and dry, folks. Okay, this is it. And I can tell you, people in the Justice Department are very upset about her. She's blocking everything. This Charlie Kirk Act, hijacking his name to read past the Smith-Mundt Act. We're going to break in a few minutes. We're going to do that, but separately, a few minutes on this. People want me to say what happened with Kirk. I had to have time to look at it. So much of it, not true. The security guards didn't
Go back up top.
Stuff. But clearly a 30-odd.
I know where the next boss is. It's right over there, but we need
what do you think's going on? Because I don't know.
we need something that can break that web.
If I see evidence, sure, I'll do it.
Keep on exploring.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been looking deep at this, and I'm a shooter. Like, I was born, I had a gun in my hand by the time I could walk. I've spent a lot of time with 30-06. That gun is a cannon. Okay, that gun is an absolute cannon. It's a killer. You can take down, you can take down a
Yeah, that gun's a killer.
a massive, massive animal. If that gun from 150 50 yards, hits Charlie, God rest his soul, in the neck. It's not just coming through, it's blowing things out. It is a
Alright, yeah, we can't get there.
There is no man on this planet whose bones are thick enough to stop that. So we know that the narrative is untrue. The idea that this guy put his gun together, took his gun apart, put it together, took it apart, you know, stopped in the forest, put the gun down, spent a half-hour texting. I mean, everything about this just stinks, right? It does stink. Now, do I think the security guard did it with a magic gun? I got no evidence on that. What I have evidence of is that we don't know.
Alright, so we were just up there.
There's a cover-up. Now, why? Now, Candace
get up
Owens and
higher.
some of these people have presented some real questions. Are they right? I don't know. I can't prove it. The problem that I have, and the biggest thing with this, is let's not dishonor his memory by saying that we're not allowed to ask questions. The thing about this is I would be totally content to pray for his family, let it rest in peace, and move on. Except for the fact that it looks like there's a conspiracy here, and it looks like there's a cover-up here. And I want to know.
This is where we just were with the elevator.
I don't believe it was some,
Yeah.
some
Okay,
20-year-old tranny-loving furry wannabe. Was he involved? Well, probably, maybe.
You know what? Let me see if one of those guys has something to buy. I remember they said they had like stuff to purchase. I wonder if what I need to get is for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, even I mean, I know 30-06 too. I probably shot 50 things with them. Even if it hit the bone, the shock wave would have, the neck would have been at least half severed. His head would have fallen to the side. And in most cases, we just blow the head off.
It would have just, if it would have hit the spine, it would have probably, I think it would have probably, I mean, the bullet might have shattered. I mean, you would have saw, certainly there would have been an exit wound. Everything about that would have been different than that.
Well, let me say this. People are saying the entry wound is an exit wound. That looks like an entry wound, though it is even large for 30-06, but it's not an exit wound.
No, if it was an exit wound, you would have saw the splatter come in the other direction.
Well, it looked like a big flower. I mean, not to be graphic, but I mean,
Maybe we need to go into the Morrow more.
It came out that side rather than going in that side. There would have been splattered. So no, that wasn't.
Alright, let's take the elevator back
I
up.
mean, even though Leonard Fletcher went through even through a 4-inch neck, I mean, what do you think, like a 4-inch hole? I mean, it would have been huge.
Oh, yeah, well,
4-inch hole would have been huge. Good lord.
You can shoot through half-inch armor plate with 30 out there.
Let's talk about it.
I was hoping you had some of the Alex Jones ones. How is Alex?
He's great. He lost a lot of weight.
I saw he's getting like, yeah, he's ready for the next.
My friend Sean Johnson's training him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he gets up every morning. He works out for hours. And he's lost, I think he's lost 70 pounds at this point. He looks fantastic, man. Yeah. He looks fantastic. He looks like he's 20 years younger. People think that this is really funny because, you know, his whole business is conspiracy theories. Conspiracy that Alex has been replaced.
Yeah.
But listen, folks, that's
Alright,
real Alex.
so that's not the way to go.
Every step of the way, and my friend trains.
Rest.
So I can tell you for a fact.
Go this way again.
Alex Jones quit drinking, quit eating bad food. He's eating healthy food now. He works out every day. It's like no Ozempic, no bullshit, no shortcuts. He did it the right way. He looks great.
You find it all at thealphasword.com, and it funds the most hardcore patriot organization worldwide, absolutely devastating the globalists in our peaceful information war.
Holy shit, he was right about every step of the way.
Agent Jones leaps from the sky, martini in hand.
There's the bench that we bought.
Closing in fast, dodging bullets and charming every woman in sight. He discovers the prize, a briefcase full of stolen.
I think it's the right way.
Not from the Queen, from the AlexJonesStore.com. Everyone fuels the mission. Every purchase keeps
Yeah.
the fight
Well, we might be able to go up.
Support the show. Because
Let's see.
in this world, the only license that matters is to resist.
This is a little piece of art, a really nice memento, and when you order for $100 an InfoWars war bond, it gets mailed to you with a one-time promo code you use. So when I show these on air, whoever puts one of these in first gets $110. But when it comes in the mail, you can use it once for $110 in the store. And then it's a nice memento to know that you supported the operation at such a key, critical time.
Excellent.
Shells War Bond, $110. Redeem your $110 War Bond right now. Just enter the gift code below at checkout, and then pay for your purchase, and then you get to keep the War Bond.
No, bitch.
Nice little memento. Your Alex Jones War Bonds right now.
There's an easy enemy too. I shouldn't be getting hit by this guy.
7, so $770 right here for whoever watches unless they're successful at shutting down InfoWars, which they're not going to be, I believe. A celebration of the auction.
Right, we've been here before as well.
Business for 1 year. We're launching the Live is Fireman's Beauty 1 year anniversary fundraiser set for this week only. All shirts and hats for $25, not $35 plus. We're giving everyone a free $11 to spend on the store this week at checkout, and it doesn't stop there. All orders of Ultimate Burn, an incredible natural weight loss formula, 50% off to celebrate the fire of liberty burning in the heart of every info warrior. The reason is, Chase Geiser says, we will always be on the air humbly and respectfully. Thank you for all your support.
I don't think I went this way. Let's see here. There's a bench right there. Big.
Leading a frontal assault on the lies of the New World Order, it's Alex Jones.
Okay, okay. The caravan. We're gonna play a little bit longer. Even though nobody's watching, I'm having fun. I'm doing exactly what I want to do right now. Just listen to InfoWars and play this game for a little bit. Whether anybody checks this out later, it is what it is. But if you do watch this, make sure you hit like and subscribe.
Alex Jones.
Just do it. May not mean anything to you, but it means a lot to me.
In the time we have left, because I got other two big guests up, I have the.
So there's nothing this way. Gotta get there somehow.
Joining us. Come up last 30 minutes, the next hour. Trump getting a 10% approval rating boost. Recently, what that means. We also have the sniper with the longest confirmed kill, 2.2 miles.
If we need to go to Moss Home.
What he's seeing in the story.
Try that.
I don't even know his take yet, because I'm not like, oh, get this person only got my take. Just like Tom Red said, I don't know.
I like how you can kind of move a little bit with the map. That's nice.
Antifa are out doing violence, and you know, and this comes out, and I don't believe they'll tell them of that corrupt, cover up right away, and then I get from White House sources last week. Yeah, we're there. Trump says, I know those accomplices, get them, and then they learn. They're like, no, we're going with this guy alone. Then Patel comes out days later, oh no, we are looking at everything. So we see them responding in live time. Patel is inches from being removed. Bondi is inches. You heard this here first 4 months ago. I said they got 6 months maximum, because I know what Trump's been saying. People go, oh, well, don't say that, because, you know, he's not supposed to tell Justice Department what to do. He's a chief law enforcement officer. That's a leftist lie that he can't. The evidence say, go after them and remove them if they
rings
know.
there.
But just in closing, I want to get into the Charlie Kirk Act, the main reason you're here.
That's interesting. I wonder what those things
You've
are.
heard this big Kennedy announcement is at 3 p.m. Central in the War Room. I'll be close to Harrison Smith. Trump said yesterday it's the biggest.
Do I have enough to buy the last thing from her? I think I might actually.
U.S. history. And I already know what Kennedy's been talking about. I know the studies already.
Yep, I do.
But they're also going to look at pesticides.
Del Marker. All right, I got everything from her.
Though we know it's connected somehow, but the shots are.
I know. I'll see you in the next place.
Putting bookends on this, Tom.
Stay vigilant, little hunter.
People from the Midwest.
Oh, you fuck.
They hear, I was shooting a 410 shotgun when I was 4 years old. They think, that's crazy.
Really, fuck?
I was a sharpshooter about 8. And literally, my memories, I had a 410 shotgun put in my lap.
Where's the bench at? There, oh, this. Never mind. That's what I was looking for.
Grandfather to teach me the power of a gun. You don't touch these unless we
let me see what this.
These are dangerous. Let's go on the back porch. Sit down.
Tools.
410 shotgun in your lap.
Just those tools.
Soldiers can. They have you pull the trigger. And they go, now you don't touch those unless we say. And then all of a sudden, you know, you're I mean, it's insane. They don't get it. Having a shotgun all the time you're knee high to a grasshopper and don't know about it. I don't have sniper training, ballistic training, but I've shot stuff 1,000 yards. I know what you're talking about. And so, just gut level. I don't want to think the local surgeon's lying. I don't want to think TPSU's lying. TPS USA. They put out this thing, then they call and go, no, there's more details. It went at an angle, it deflected down, went up, blew up, shot back back up, very rare. I mean, I have shot hog straight on, had it go in, bounce back out, you know, out the shoulder the other direction. But I still, if they come out with some bullet and say this is it, then they think we're idiots because obviously those bullets shatter. Everybody that knows what a 30-06 does. So finishing up with that, comrades.
Listen, same thing.
How do I get up there?
Dad had a gun in my hand, showing me how to respect it, how to use it, what to do with it, and I'm not a professional shooter either. I just know that I spent a lot of time. We had a 30-06 that I shot a lot growing up, and it just like a gun. I've used it. I'm real comfortable with that gun. There ain't no way on this planet that was a 30-06 to the neck, and it came out that way. That just isn't how it works. At the end of the day. We also, though, we wouldn't be questioning so much if we didn't need to. If we weren't on the heels of them throwing the Diddy cake.
Let me see if let me just check this out one more time.
You know, not doing anything, covering for everything over and over and over again. We've been lied to, and unfortunately, while I love Trump and trust Trump, his DOJ has gotten to the point where it's kind of like the same thing I used to say about Fauci. When do you trust a liar? Right? They keep lying to me about things that I know, but you can't tell me, oh, the Epstein list doesn't exist. That's nonsense. We know that Epstein, we know what he did. We know what he did. We know what he did while you were AG in Florida, Pam Bondi.
Okay, let's see if we can get what we need here.
The data or the evidence, which is very reasonable to me. Fine. Then why aren't you investigating to see who did that and put those people in jail?
Just like the Durham report, the one guy they got falsified evidence, exactly. So shifting out of that, it's this train of bad behavior. Clearly, Pam Bondi's compromised. Clearly, that's what I've been told.
I don't know if she's compromised or just lazy, but
Gino just wants out. They're using him as a placeholder. I don't think he's bad. From my sources, he just wants out. They're embarrassed, but doesn't want him to leave. They've got the Missouri AG ready to come in.
I'd be embarrassed if I was Pam Bongino.
You want smoking gun bad? I'd heard about this. I was following it. Some of it so busy. Using his name, the Charlie.
Okay, so here's where we're at again.
The Smith-Month Act. People don't know, tell them what it is. Legalizing domestic CIA propaganda, lying, and censorship. So the gall of this, and as usual, Pam Bondi right at the center of it. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so Bondi comes out and says hate speech isn't free speech.
All right, I think I might have to end. Well,
opposite of the truth.
I got a few more minutes.
First-year law school stuff, right? This is not complicated law. This isn't deep law. Brandenburg,
I got about 20 more minutes probably.
Seminal case on this, and
I want to find the piece that I need to
Brandenburg was literally
that web.
Who they caught, they recorded him threatening violence. I mean, he was like the biggest scumbag on the planet. And the court says, listen, you have the right to be a scumbag and say terrible things in this country.
That is true.
You can be a scumbag. It's not illegal. Right? That's
Not illegal. That is true.
And it has to be that way, because remember, when Biden was in power, he said guys like you and me were terrible scumbags saying horrible things. So we have to, listen, it's reprehensible.
All right, I don't want to go back that way.
But if you believe in the Constitution, you have to protect it. And, you know, Charlie Kirk, God rest his soul, and I don't get the right to say this, his wife does, but I will tell you what, that guy died standing for our Constitution. For Pam Bondi to come out and say hate speech isn't free speech, which is literally the opposite of what Kirk said, literally the opposite of what he fought.
Well, an ADL, Southern Poverty Law Center talking point, the Soviet Union developed hate
Got to be something in this area here.
That speech is protected. They want to get rid of it. It's not, let us be clarified, I think calling for violence. No, you use that, so it shows they're trying to do this.
Yeah, so now let's expand from that, right? Because you and I both know that the globalists, the number one issue that they have with the U.S. is free speech. The reason COVID broke down, because guys like you and I broke the truth.
All right, and this is
that they haven't been able
that
to
guy.
do more with the J6 eventually
Can't go much farther there.
Came out, is coming out, is because we have free speech.
I'm kind of stuck right now, to be honest.
By corporate America, but at some point it does get
Figure it out at some point,
and,
but
the truth has a way. So the First Amendment is a disaster for the globalists and the tyrants that want to destroy our country and destroy our world. And we see the problems it's even causing in Europe. Because Europe looks at what we say, they see the truth, and these.
Let me take care of these bad guys real quick.
That's why they use suing Musk and attacking, trying to shut it down.
Yeah, so what we're seeing is a global push to destroy free speech in America. Because if we have free speech, the world can never be under tyranny. Free speech is the number one enemy of tyranny. So we look at what's happening. The left, you know, never let a good crisis go to waste.
There we go.
So
oh, I don't want to do that yet. Let me
horrible, tragic death.
check this out over
And
here.
then you have
Oh,
leftists
hello.
doing what leftists do, saying disgusting, despicable things that make me want to throw up. And I'm going to be real honest with you, Alex. I would love nothing more than to take these keyboard warriors that are doing this and see them in the ring. Right? I would love nothing more than that. I would challenge any one of them, and I'd love to do it. But they have the right to say what they're saying. I may want to kick
What?
their
How
rear
that
for
bad
doing
guy
it,
get back
but
up
they
there?
have the right to say it. The left, however, seems to be trying to use this to manipulate us on the right. And so we see, and
Don't do a full jump there. Just do a little jump, and then you can get underneath of him.
Likely overall, he's just plot an ATO. But
all right, now we can go up here.
Actually read the act like you said. It sounds like it's good, but it's a reiteration of the Smith-Mundt Act. So why don't you start with what the Smith-Mundt Act did?
Oh shit!
Yeah. Now that Obama passed, it's up for reauthorization, and then what does Charlie Kirk Act do?
The controversial thing with the Smith-Mundt is Smith-Mundt prevented the use of foreign propaganda, U.S.-created foreign propaganda in the U.S., right? So we create foreign propaganda that we put out all
Beaver.
We've been doing this for
Red Healed for your favorite tournament. We offer you a song.
Smith-Mundt, you weren't
Sweet.
allowed to widely disseminate it.
I like songs.
Yes. Now,
Let me check out the other side
defense
first.
likely, his act is pretty straightforward. You know, let's put Smith-Mundt back where.
Actually, I don't think there is anything over there I can do yet. I gotta go this way.
The problem is, though, is we see what happened with Pam Bondi, and I'm getting a bunch of rumors out of DC that what they're going to do is they want to push some riders last minute to really limit hate speech. And so what's happening right now is the globalists are pushing to try and say, listen, look how despicable this is. These people are saying about Charlie Kirk. We need to really limit this hate speech. And we can't.
I gotta get better at. Where does it show that they're at though? That's the thing. Like.
And if, by the way, if you ever want to know how, great example how you can tell that someone's a leftist, see how they feel about hate speech. You know, for Pam Bondi, the AG of the United States under the Trump administration, to say hate speech isn't free speech is literally insane. MAGA stands for the Constitution.
It is insane. Having Pam Bondi up there saying hate speech. I mean,
there is no such thing as hate speech.
Exactly.
You know, I can view it as hateful. You can view it as hateful, but legally there's no such thing, right? So, what's the truth then?
Excellent.
The clips, I forgot to get the crew, but everybody saw yesterday. Trump literally says Charlie's legacy is First Amendment and not having tyranny and not having censorship, and all the speakers basically talk about how this is bedrock of the nation, it's how we exist, it's who we are. Meanwhile, Pam Bondi is pushing the ADL plan.
Oh, what just happened to us?
The thing about this, why is it that the Republican AG is doing this?
Silk Spear. Attack by throwing the needle forward. Silk will be.
I gotta tell you, Alex, the more
Maybe this is what I need for that web down there.
I am that she's not just a terrible AG, she's literally controlled. So, anyways, what I'm concerned about, particularly with the Smith-Mundt Act, is there's been so much hoopla about this since Obama repealed.
Wonderful. That is dope, dude.
Kind of right, kind of wrong. I mean, the reality is the dissemination
Take that, danger.
of information. People can still get it, right? The news has gone global. It used to be when Smith-Mundt was originally passed,
Still need to find out what sets those traps are.
It was only newspapers. So someone and broadcast TV, someone and radio. Someone asked you this, because I was supporting Mike Lee bringing back the Smith-Mundt Act, and then I was reading what you guys were saying. You're saying they're hijacking it, they're going to put riders into it.
We already inspected that.
Watch it very carefully.
we've got to watch it very carefully. If it comes back, and one of the things that you got
was that just something that I snapped just now?
If it comes back, its impact is going to be very limited, right? It's not going to protect or do anything really big because the way it's written.
I got so many rosary beads, I can't even spend them anywhere now.
Different places. They're very specific about where the propaganda is not allowed to come from and what it's not allowed to do. But it doesn't mean there won't be propaganda. It just means that it won't be in that way. If they really wanted to do this, right now, this act is going to go one of two ways. Right now, it's just not going to do much of anything as it is, other than get some political points. If they wanted this to be a good act, what they would do is they would ban U.S.-issued propaganda across the board from
Nice.
We're not allowed to propagandize citizens. What they ought to do, and this
remember what came out this year in Doge.
Promise to wish, sure.
The Department of Defense to Reuters, widespread deception operations against the American people. And that was the term.
Yeah. Right. And so what's happening is, and this really translates, and I dealt with this.
Bring me 3 moss berries. Ooh, I wonder if that'll increase our health or something like that.
And they know they're lying to us, and there's no remedy in the courts because the courts won't let me sue the government because they're lying. They'll say I don't have standing. But what we saw during COVID was lie after lie after lie. And what Bobby Kennedy's seen over and over again is that they lie, and the way they get away with it is they say, well, we just
collect
didn't
moss
study
berries.
this, or we
Nice.
didn't know this, or we didn't know that. So it's
And we have some good headway today.
and so they use these different techniques.
Part 1. I think I'm gonna end here. I got somewhere I gotta be.
Going to fix any of that.
I'm hopefully gonna be back later with
To a dinosaur issue, and the word
Flight.
is you've got, which now she's saying.
Hopefully we'll see what happens. At least that's the plan. So anyways, that's about it, my friends. I will see you I would say on the next episode of the airplane show, but we didn't really do any airplanes today. We just, like I said, we just messed around today. So I don't know, I might come back and play this again tonight. This is a fun little game, man. Silksong. I kind of want to do that boss before I leave. Not gonna happen. So all right, anyways, I will see you guys on the next episode of the airplane show. Make sure you like and subscribe. See ya. See ya.